Hello everyone, welcome you all on this online study platform. Today we will learn about data representation called pictograph. So unit 10, pictorial representation of data. So let us understand with this video. Today we will learn pictograph. A pictograph gives information with pictures or symbols. Look at the flower farm. Simi collected 5 flowers. Sania collected 7 flowers. And Suzanne collected 4 flowers. When we write the number of different objects in a given group, we call it data. The data given in flower farm example can be represented as follows. This data can also be represented by drawing pictures. It is called pictograph. We should be able to collect the information from pictograph by reading it. First one, every pictograph has one title which tells us what the pictograph is about. Second, pictures which tells us the given number of objects. Third, labels which tells us what kind of data is shown. Fourth, the key which tells us the number each picture is equal to. Now let us see how we can read the pictograph of the flower farm example. The title. Here the title is flowers collected. It tells us the pictograph is about the number of flowers collected. Second, the labels gives us the information of who collected the flowers. Third, the key tells us that each flower picture is equal to one flower. Hence, from the pictograph we can say Simi collected 5 flowers. Sania collected 7 flowers and Suzanne collected 4 flowers. So I hope you understood with this video how we represent data, how we draw a pictograph and how we read it. Now let us take one more video example and understood with this. Ram visited a farm which was full of red, yellow and green capsicums. Now let us read this pictograph. Here the title is Capsicum in the Farm. Tells us the pictograph is about the number of caps in the capsicum in the farm. The labels gives us the information of the colors of the capsicums. The key or scale tells us that each capsicum picture is equal to 2 capsicums. So let us count the number of capsicums in the farm. There are 7 red capsicums. That is 7 multiplied by 2 is equals to 14 red capsicums. Similarly, we will find for yellow and green capsicums. Yellow, here 6 figures and each figure represent 2 capsicums. So 6 into 2 is equals to 12 yellow capsicums. And similarly green, 5 into 2 is equals to 10 green capsicums on the farm. Hence from the pictograph we can say there are 14 red capsicums, 12 yellow capsicums and 10 green capsicums. Hence, from the given information, we can say how many capsicums are there in all and many more information from the given pictograph. Hope you have understood what is pictograph. Students, we have already learned about data representation. Now, let us learn bar graphs and pictographs. Collecting information, sorting information, and representing data in visual form is called pictorial representation. The data is represented in pictorial form using pictographs, horizontal bar graphs, and vertical bar graphs. So let us solve with one example. Here in this question, different trees in orchard is given and tally marks is given. So we will sort out the given information and we will collect a data with this given tally marks. Now different trees in orchard, we will make the table and number of trees with the help of this tally marks. Now we have collected all the number of trees with the help of tally marks. Now we will represent the above information with first one a pictograph, second vertical bar graph, and third horizontal bar graph. Horizontal bar graph is not given in your syllabus, so we will only study about vertical bar graph. Now we know that a pictograph gives information with pictures or symbols. So now let us represent this data. Step 1, write the title. Here the title, the trees in orchard, tells us the different trees in orchard. Step 2, write the labels. The labels gives us the information about the different trees in orchard. Step 3, write the scale or key. It tells us each picture is equal to how many numbers of trees. We can see here all the numbers are the multiples of 5. So we take the scale as 1 tree is equals to 5 trees. Now step 4, draw the pictures as this tells us the given number of trees. So draw 6 trees for coconut tree, 7 trees for orange tree, 5 trees for banana tree, and 4 trees for mango tree, and 3 trees for apple tree. To draw it, you can divide this given number of trees by the scale 5. Then you will get the actual number of trees to draw. So we have represented this data as a pictograph. Now let us represent this data in the form of vertical bar graph. Step 1, write the title which explains what is being represented. Here the title is trees in orchard. Step 2, draw the horizontal and vertical axis. Step 3, marks the scale on the vertical axis which represent the numerical data. Step 4, marks the labels on the horizontal axis. This label represent the objects, that is coconut, orange, banana, mango and apple. Step 5, draw columns of the same width according to the data. Here coconut tree, orange, banana, mango and apple tree. We have represented with a bar graph. So look, we have drawn a vertical bar graph which is of equal width. So students, I hope you understood about the data, information, pictograph and bar graph. Now let us move towards our exercise. So open your book and see your exercises. We will solve the questions. Here exercise 69. Question number 1. Number of students using different modes of transport to reach their school. Bicycle, car, bus, walking, scooter. What we have to do? We have to draw a pictograph. And first we have to choose a symbol or a picture to represent. So the first step is our title, that is our title is different modes of transport. Our title will be here different modes of transport. And the second step, we will write the labels, and the labels are bicycle, car, bus, walking and scooter. The third step is we will write the scale or key. Here this key. In key we will represent a picture. Here the key picture is a smiley. This one smiley represent 6 students. This one smiley represents 6 students. So now step 4, we will draw the pictures. Now in bicycle, how many students are going by bicycle? 48. So in bicycle, how many pictures we will draw? Because one smiley denotes 6 students. So 48 smiley denotes how many students? Divide this 48 by the key, that is 6. So 6 8s are 48. So we will draw 8 pictures. Here we will draw 8 pictures because one smiley represents 6 students. So 8 smiley represent 48 students. Now car, how many students? 30 students are going by car. So for car, how many pictures we will make? Divide this 30 by 6. How many times it will be divisible? 5 times. So we will draw 5 pictures. Now for bus, 72. So divide 72 by 6. We will get the answer 12. So we will draw 12 pictures. By walking, how many students are going? 18. So divide 18 by 6, you will get 3. So we will draw 3 pictures. Now a scooter, 54. So those students going by scooter are 54. So divide 54 by 6, you will get 6 9s are 54. So we will draw 9 pictures for scooter. So I hope you understood how to draw a pictograph. You can take any picture in the place of this smiley. You can take any shape. You can take triangle or another thing, but the picture should be same in all the labels. The picture should be same in all the labels. Now come towards the next question is number of students playing different games in the school. In football, 40 students, in football 40 students, cricket 60, badminton 35, volleyball 50 and basketball 45. So again we have to draw a pictograph for this. So let us draw a pictograph. So first of all we will write the title, and the title is different types of games. Now the second step is write the labels, and the labels are football, cricket, badminton, volleyball and basketball. Now the third step is write the key, and the key is one picture represent 10 students. Again I am saying you can take any picture. Here by easy I have taken this smiley face. You can take any picture according to you. So this one picture represent 10 students. Now for football, how many picture you will draw? Football 40 students are there. So one picture show 10 students. So 40 students show how many pictures? 4. If you do not understand, then you can do what you can do. You can divide this 40 by the key, and the key is 10. So 10 fours are 40. So 4 pictures you will draw for football. Now similarly for 60, how many? So divide 60 by 10. So 10 6 are 60. So 6 pictures here we will draw. Next is badminton, 35. So 35 is not divisible by 10, but 30 is divisible by 10. So for 30 plus 5 we can write 35, 30 plus 5. So for 30, how many pictures we will draw? 10 3s are 30. 3 pictures completely we will draw a smiley. But for 5, because here 35 students are there, for 30 we have drawn 3 pictures, and for 5 we will draw half a smiley, because one full picture represent 10 students. So one half a smiley represent 5 students. So we have drawn the half a smiley here. Next is 50 volleyball. So how many pictures we will draw? 5, because one picture represent 10 students. So 50 students represent 5 pictures. Next is 45. So for 45 we will draw 4 pictures completely for 40 students, because one picture represent 10 students, so 4 picture represent 40 students. Now for 40, but here it is 45. So 40 we have drawn already 4, and for 5 we will draw half a smiley, because a complete picture represent 10, so a half picture represent half picture, that is 5 students. So students, we have drawn here a pictograph for this question. Now for other questions also you can similarly you can solve other questions also of your exercises. Now come to the next question. The following pictograph shows the number of bulbs. This is exercise 70. You can open in your book also if it is not visible. The following pictograph shows the number of bulbs sold by a shop on each of the days of a certain week. Number of bulbs sold on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday it is given, and one bulb you can see here, it represents 8 bulbs. Here the key is given that one bulb picture is representing 8 bulbs. So now we have to give the answer of these given questions. Now how many more bulbs were sold on Thursday than on Monday? The question is, how many more bulbs were sold on Thursday than on Monday? Now see, Thursday how many bulbs sold, and on Monday how many bulbs sold? So one bulb represent 8 bulbs. One picture represent 8 bulbs. So here 3 pictures are given. So one is 8, second is also 8, and third is also 8. So 8 and 8 16 and 8 24. So 3 bulbs represent 24. You can do what? You can multiply this 8 by these given 3 pictures, because 1 represent 8, so 3 represent 8 3s are 24 bulbs. Means on Monday 24 bulbs were sold. Now see, on Thursday how many bulbs were sold? How many pictures? Here it is 6 pictures. So 6 8s are 48. It means on Thursday 48 bulbs sold. Now see, on Monday 24 bulbs sold, and on Thursday 48 bulbs sold. But here the question is, how many more bulbs? Means on Thursday how many more bulbs sold than on Monday? So more bulbs are 48 minus 24, and the answer will be 24 more bulbs were sold on. So on Thursday 24 more bulbs were, on Thursday 24 more bulbs were sold than on Monday. Now then next question is, On which day were the maximum number of bulbs sold? Question number B is, on which day were the maximum number of bulbs sold? Now you can see here, in which day the maximum pictures are given. You can see the maximum pictures are given on Wednesday. So obviously on Wednesday maximum bulbs were sold. So how will you write? The answer will be on Wednesday. The third question is, what is the difference between the maximum and minimum number of bulbs sold in a day? Now, maximum bulbs were sold on Wednesday. Maximum bulbs were sold on Wednesday. So, how many bulbs were sold on Wednesday? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 pictures and 1 pictures represent 8 bulbs. So, 10 is a 80. Total 80 bulbs were sold on Wednesday. And the minimum bulbs, you can see 3 pictures is the minimum. So 3 into 8, that is 24. So minimum bulbs were sold on Monday, that is 24. And on Wednesday, maximum bulbs were sold, that is 80. So we have to find the difference between the maximum and the minimum. And difference means subtraction. So we will subtract 80 minus 24 and the answer will be 56. Understood? Next is, how many bulbs in all were sold by the shop in 6 days? Total in 6 days, how many total bulbs were sold? So you can find separately how many bulbs were sold on all the days and then you can add. So the answer will be 312. Understood? Okay. Come to exercise 17. In each of the following questions, represent the given information through a bar graph. First one is number of different fruits in a fruit basket. Fruits are given apples, bananas, apricots, oranges, and the numbers are given. So first we have to write the step 1, that is title, and the title will be number of different fruits in a fruit basket. This is your title. The second step, draw the horizontal and vertical axis. This is horizontal axis and this is vertical axis. So we will draw this horizontal axis and this vertical axis. Understood? Now what we have to do in third step? In third step we will mark the scale on the vertical axis and on the horizontal axis. So first mark the scale on the vertical axis. On the vertical axis we will represent the numerical data. Numerical data means this number of fruits we will represent on the vertical bar graph. So we will start from where these two axes meet. This will be 0 and equally we will divide, with equal distance we will divide the numbers. So the first one we can write 1, 2, 3, 4 and these numbers will be with the equal distance. So here we have divided all the numbers and we have represented on this number line. Understood? On the vertical axis. So on the vertical axis we will represent the numbers and what we will write here, number of fruits. Now marks the labels on the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis we will mark the label and the labels are fruit, apple, banana, apricot, orange. So here first we will write fruits and the labels apple, banana, apricot, oranges. These we will write in the equal distance. Understood? Now the fifth step is draw columns of the same width according to the data. Now apple is 6. So this apple we will draw this bar graph up to this 6. The number where 6 is given, we will draw this bar graph up to 6. Similarly, banana 4. So where 4 is written, we will draw this bar graph up to 4. Now apricot 5. The apricot is 5. So here 5 is written and this bar graph we will draw up to 5. The height of this apricot will be up to 5. Now orange is 8, 8 where it is written, here it is written. So this line will represent 8. So we will draw this graph up to 8. So this is of equal width we have drawn a vertical bar graph according to this question. Similarly, you can solve this second questions or whatever given in your book exercise. You can solve. So students, I hope you understood the bar graph. We have solved a bar graph and we have solved the questions related to pictograph. We have drawn the pictograph questions. Now you solve your book exercises and whatever question is given in your book, solve it, practice it, and if any problem is there, you can message on your WhatsApp group. It will be resolved by the teacher. Thank you all of you. So thank you everyone for watching this video.